Let's continue our journey into the glorious world of Java syntax. So today we're going to talk about exceptions, and we've already seen these before. So the basic idea is that when something goes wrong when our program's running, we want to break the usual flow of control. That is, rather than business as usual, just keep running the program, we want to do something else when things break. So we've seen these before. You've seen exceptions as you've written your programs, like null pointer exception. And so I'll give a little example of how an exception can pop up in our array map. So when I do make a new array map from string to integer, we associate the value 5 with the string hello, and then we try and print out the value associated with yolp. So when we run this thing, we get index out of bounds exception -1. So why did that happen? Well, I'm not going to go through in a lot of detail, but basically with array map, if the key doesn't exist, then -1 is the index we try and retrieve from, and things break. So this is what's known as an implicit exception. Nobody called for it. Just Java realizes something's wrong, and the exception gets thrown. Now we can actually do an explicit exception if we want to be more descriptive, because from the perspective of the person using this array map, this isn't a particularly useful message. They might not even know that there's an array under the hood. They don't know how to interpret this -1, so we can maybe make things a little more useful. So what I'm going to do here is say if index equals -1, then I will use the throw keyword, it's a new keyword, and we'll say throw new illegal argument exception, and we can provide a message. The key provided, I'll say key was not in array map. Okay, so this is a cue to the programmer that something that they've used the array map wrong. And so now if we run array exception demo again, we get the key provided, yolp was not in array map. We can make this look nicer as if we wanted, but good enough for now. So we'll notice that in addition to the message, we also have illegal argument exception. So it's a different type of exception, and we'll pick apart what the types are all about in a moment. Okay? But I hope the idea here makes some sense, which is that when running code, it's nice to provide the most specific exception possible. So being explicit rather than implicit is often a good idea. So these are our explicit exceptions, and the basic rule for them is we use this new throw keyword. Okay? So let's think more broadly about exceptions, and then we'll go into a few nitpicky details.